Red leaves falling on me, orange sunset so fast, ocean blue, me and you. Good morning, I am in Sequoia National Park in California. I just drove up from LA this morning and I'm hiking the Lakes Trail from Wolverton. And it's pretty fresh, it's late October. This will be definitely my final visit to this park. I only managed to come out here twice this year, but I did manage to do a few trips to Yosemite, so I have been to the High Sierra quite a bit, but not as much as last year. So I'm looking forward to just getting one last dose of that magical Sequoia air and everything. The drive was like 5.5 hours from Long Beach, so it's been quite a long morning, but I'm hoping to make it as far as I can on this trail. So the first lake that I'm going to get to is Heather Lake, but I want to make it all the way to Pear Lake, which should be a 13-mile round trip. So yeah, the sun is just rising, so I'm hoping it'll warm up, and I'm looking forward to a good day on the trails. This is our first poop of the day. Now in this piece, there seems to be, I can't get it to zoom, but it's almost hairy. But it's in small portions, so it's probably not a bear. Oh, I stood up so fast then, I thought, is he? Yeah, that's poo that's got something in it, but it's definitely not a bear. It's not big enough. So I'm thinking maybe a coyote or a bobcat. What do you think? Comment down below. In Poopgate. It's just a little waterfall just here. So I've been on the trail for about 20 minutes, 25 minutes, and I've gone 1.1 miles. There's been a gentle climb through a couple of switchbacks, and it's a pretty wide trail with the forest around, and there's some peaks of different meadow that you can see, and I don't know if you can see it right now, but the sun is just kissing these trees behind me. Still not anyone else on the trail, so yeah, I'm making good time. This is a really good trail if you want to see a few different things, because you get the big sequoia trees standing above you, like this guy here. But then later on it opens up into some meadows and then some views of the Sierra with the granite rocks and stuff, which is so unique to this part of the world. And then ultimately some Alpine lakes. So it's definitely a diverse hike. So here at this trail junction, the trail breaks off for the lakes to the left. Now this way is going to bring you loads of alpine mountain scenery. So 2.2 miles in, and I've come to this trail junction. So the hump is basically this peak here. So instead of going around the hump on the Watchtower trail, you kind of go over it, which is the way that I'm going to come back. And that's more meadows, forest, but still some gorgeous views. Whereas the Watchtower is more exposed and more views. So I'm over 3 miles into the trail, and for the last mile, since that trail junction, I've slowly been climbing, but only at like enough to get your heart rate up, and I think my heart rate is like 142, so I'm at like an aerobic rate, so it's nothing taxing, but obviously it gets you breathing and stuff. And yeah, you just follow this ravine, really, this valley all the way, and then obviously you can see the climb and the height of the hump on this side, and very shortly it will open up, and when it does I should be treated to some really epic views of the High Sierra. But yeah, it's just such a peaceful morning. There's just no noise, there's no birds, there's just nothing. It's weird, it's like eerily quiet, but it's kind of nice as well and peaceful. So I'm definitely in need of like a little boost, so of like some sugar or something to eat. So I've got some snacks with me, and once I get a nice little view, I'm gonna pitch up and have some water and a snack, and that should see me good until I get up to Pear Lake. Oh. Oh, welcome to the Watchman, or the Watchtower. This incredible valley, an amazing view of the High Sierra, and it's up this way that I'm going to be heading for the lakes. But I think this is the perfect place to stop, just catch a breath, have some chocolate and a bit of water. Yeah, good fucking vibe. like I'm proper in the High Sierra. It takes me back to my JMT hikes. You know, just the rolling granite with trees dotted around. If you're familiar with Yosemite, I mean, it's very similar to Yosemite once you get out of the forest. Because of course it's the same range, it's the same mountains, same state. And they're only actually miles apart, really. Yeah, it's gorgeous up here. I'm almost at Heather Lake. There'll be a trail junction coming up, which will be the climb up to the top of the hump, and then just beyond it should be Heather Lake, the first of the 3 alpine lakes on this trail. So here's that trail junction. So via hump this way as you climb up there, and via Watchtower this way. But straight on will take me to the lake. Some of these areas are water in the summer and once the snow's melted out, but this late in the season it's pretty dry. So Heather Lake is just here, but there's an access trail which I'm gonna find now so I can take you to see it. There's a lot of cloud way off in the distance, so I'm hoping it doesn't build up because I'm enjoying these clear days in this Sierra. Alpine Lake, number 1, Heather Lake. It's another gorgeous view of Heather Lake. The sun just rising behind. This is insane. It's so gorgeous up here. Look at that. So just ahead of Emerald Lake, there's a little pit toilet. Perfect place for a wilderness wee. And I've been climbing down into this valley, and now I'm coming up to Emerald Lake. So here we are at Emerald Lake, with this gorgeous crest of mountain around it. So I'm just climbing up to the final lake, Pear Lake. It's quite exposed up here, so if it's the summer, you might want to make sure you have plenty of sunscreen and water. It's a gorgeous landscape, true High Sierra. There's a few people out on the trail now. At Emerald Lake, because of the campsites and the little side trails in the granite, it's quite easy to lose the trail, so I was really glad to have my All Trails app with me just to help me ensure I'm on the right trail, because it can get a little confusing otherwise. But yeah, I'm stoked and really looking forward to seeing Pear Lake. So looking at the maps, it looks like Pear Lake is going to be on the other side of this ridge. So I'm going to climb around to the other side. And there's another one of these gorgeous alpine lakes. I tell you what, this bloody lake better be worth it. This is very steep. God, I'm so out of breath. But I'm at around 9,600 feet, so it's quite high up. But I feel like I'm not that far away, so soldiering through. It's definitely pretty steep when you're taking the whole hike. Is pretty much uphill to this point. Wow, this is coming right in to, bloody hell, this is so exposed. You can literally see all the jagged peaks all the way around. But I am baking, it's so warm. I'm really feeling it now. I need to definitely stop, have a break, have some water, but I'm so close to this lake, so I'm not giving up. But yeah, it's quite hard. Yay! Pear Lake. I can see it glistening in the distance here. Okay, wow. This is stunning. Pear Lake. Just found a baseball hat in my backpack, which is saving me from the sun, and my hat here from taking off the other. But this is Pear Lake. It's absolutely gorgeous. There's like cascading waterfalls coming down from the snow melt, all the peaks in fall colours and reflective water. It's just absolutely gorgeous. So I just stopped and had a snack and a hydration drink, and now I'm going to head back to the car. So I'm going to head over the hump, I think, but I mean, you're not really missing much, and my GoPro's not going to last that long. So yeah, I'm going to head back down towards the car now. It took me 3 hours to get here, and that's with the filming and stopping for a few breaks. So I'm hoping to get down in 2.5 hours, which would make it a 5.5 hour round trip, including all the time that I've spent filming and taking breaks. That's not too bad. But yeah, you could definitely filter this water as well. It's pretty clear. Some fish in there though, so I don't need to, so I'm not going to, but I have got my filter with me. But I don't like fish, so it kind of puts me off. But desperate times I would have done it, of course. But yeah, so I hope you have enjoyed this video. I hope that you have enjoyed watching this video, and I hope it's inspired you to come out to Sequoia National Park. I hope this video has inspired you to come out to Sequoia National Park and hike the Lakes Trail all the way up to Pear Lake from Wolverton. Yeah, thanks for watching, and keep watching because there's more hikes to come.
I can feel it, I can taste it, I can sense it, can't replace it. It's the time of year when I fell for you.